Okay, guys, so let's go to the next step of creating the student application where we take the details of the user, which is the student, the name and age, and then we add it to the database. So not only the name and age, we're gonna create calculate the class for the student, and also we're gonna create a registration number for the student. So having said that, we need four datas to be added to the database: name, age, the class of the student, and register number. So first thing is let's create a database. So let's create a, let me close all the tabs. Okay. So now first thing is let's go to models. Let's design the database for the same. So already created a class for the same here. So as you can see, um, there's a student class which which is of the schema ID, name, age, and student, class student. So class student is character and age is of integer. Uh, and ID is the registration number and it's a primary key, so it cannot be duplicated. So once this is done, let's go to admin. So we have to register this student. So let's go to admin and then we're gonna say from dot models import student and admin dot site dot register student. Okay, so now that is that. So now let's check if the database is created. So for that, what we do is there's two commands that we're gonna run. So one is let's migrate, and we're gonna make migrations and we're gonna migrate it. Okay, so now this is done. So next thing is we're gonna do a migrations on the parent. We're gonna migrate. Okay, so that is done. So let's actually check if the database is created. So for that, we have to create a super user, Python, um, then manage.py, create super user. Okay, so we're gonna create test user, which is of password test 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, test 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so that is done. Let's actually run the server. Manage.py run server. Let's go to the admin page and see if the database is created. So how do you check the database? You go to admin test 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. As you can see, students is created here. Okay, that's cool. So now, so second thing is let's create a UI for this HTML file and let's say add. So this let's create um, a simple form of such. So this is a simple form of type post. Okay, so here it has two fields which accepts name and age. And once you click the button, the data will be ingested. So you have to add CRF token, otherwise it will throw an error. So this is added. So now let's go to URL and let's add the path here so that once the user says add, so it will be redirected to this place. So this is okay. So now as you see, add student is not there, so we have to add the logic to add student. Okay, so now if you go back to URLs, this will be done. Okay, so now once you have a get request, this particular page will be displayed. Now once you do the post request, when the user says post, we will actually take the name and age, which is this values, name and age, and we'll put it inside this variables. So now let's calculate the class based on the age. So for that, I've created a small logic which does the same for us. Okay, so this is of type integer and this is of type integer. There's two return times, so this is not required. Let's put this inside braces again here. Okay, so now if it's the age is less than 5, it's kindergarten. If it's above 5 and below 15, we'll do some minor calculations. So let's call this age, and we're gonna send this into the class age, and then we're going to retrieve the data. Okay, now so name, age, and class student. If you recall, we have ID as well. So for ID, we have created a small, I've created a small function. This is integer as in small int. As you can see, it's throwing an error here. Basically, we have to import this from dot models import student. Okay, so this will be gone. So first thing is we're gonna fetch all the students, and then we do the length of the objects of the list of students. So let's create the student object here, and then we're gonna save it and send the results back. Okay, inconsistent use of tabs and whatever. So let's actually fix this, save it. Okay, so now this is done. So let's go click on this. So let's say add slash add. So let's say A, and let's say 5 years. Okay, so let's actually say X, and let's say 15 years. Add student post integrity. Let's do one thing. Let's actually close this. Control C, save it, and let's run it again. CD school ls cd python manage the py run server on this. Let's go to add, let's say C, and let's say 33, not 33, maybe like 12. Added, yep. So let's say B, and let's say 14. Added, yep. So this is how you add the details of the user. So just to validate, let's go to uh, the admin screen and just check if the user got added. So let's go to add admin, and then we're gonna say click on students. So as you can see, B is 14. Yeah, this has been added. Class 4, yeah, please don't mind about this. This has to be subtracted, but for some reason, you know. Okay, so this, let's fix this right now. Okay, so this should have fixed everything. The first two users are bad, but yeah, rest of them should be fine. So yeah, that would be it, guys. So we are able to go to the user add screen. We can add the users, and we just check that in the database as well. So let's quit this. Let's stop the recording. See you in the next video.